know, so say from.
Right, Lee, I got your permission before we did this video. I asked you if we could do it on your channel. Any video what we do on Lee's channel, I'll get Lee's permission, I promise. But I wanted to talk a bit about somebody we know daily in Chatley, a lady called Jayne. You know Jayne, you know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So Jayne's going through radiation treatment, this radiotherapy treatment this week, and we just wanted to send his best wishes to her and let her know what we're thinking about her. Now, look, I always said this, Lee. I didn't want to discuss my health on this channel, and I promised everybody there's nothing written down in front of me, so this is going to all come from word of mouth. So if it sounds muddled up and mumbo jumboed, I promise you, I'll make sense if you watch it, if you bear with me. Right, so Lee, the reason why I wanted to do this video,
Yeah.
as you know, Lee, 2017 when it's still when I stopped smoking. 2014, right? So in 2014, I went through a bad time with ill health. Started with getting chest infections and stuff like that. Ended up going to hospital with bronchial pneumonia. Almost died through that bronchial pneumonia. That's how bad it was. And I went back for a follow-up appointment, and it was for X-rays on my chest because my left lung was we're getting 0% oxygen in it. So what we're keeping me alive was my right lung, which was getting the oxygen in. But before I used to smoke 50 grams of tobacco in just over a day. I used to go through cigs like they were sweets. You seen what I'm like with me, like Lee. That's what I was like with cigarettes. I never went out of my mouth, you know. And so please bear with me. This is where it gets a bit confusing. Went for a follow up chest X-rays, and normally you have to wait for your results, but it was weird because they sent me straight. They kept me in hospital. They took me up to a ward. I didn't know what the hell were going on. My wife went home because we had kids to look after. And I think it got to about 11 at night. And I remember it like it was yesterday. These two women doctors come in, a senior and a junior. The senior asked if the junior could sit in with me. I was sat on bed. I had my bag with me. I was sat on bed. This were at about 11 at night. And this is, oh gosh, we're 90% sure that you've got lung cancer. It's, you know, with the X-ray, it showed up on the X-ray that the thought I had. They were 90% sure that I had lung cancer. Anyway, I don't know what got over me, but I remember saying to him, "Oh well, there's nothing you can do for me now. Then can I go home?" That's what that was my reaction to it. I didn't cry. I don't know. It just did. I don't know. It just. Anyway, coming back home, I remember telling my wife. She was devastated. Me, I must have been in shock. I don't know, but anyway, I was waiting for an appointment at the Leeds General Infirmary. Well, at Leeds at the Bexley wing, which is a cancer ward in Leeds. And I remember a patient ambulance picking me and my wife up and taking us across there, and we sat in waiting room, and it was full of old people. And I've got no respect. I've got no against old people, I promise. But I thought, what the hell am I doing in here? I was youngest one in. And then I think that's when it hit me. You know how serious it was. So I know what the fear of being told that you've got it is, and they were 90% sure. So to me, that meant that I had it. But after a few more X-rays and a few more follow-ups, luckily, thankfully, it was the bronchial pneumonia. What was still covering me, the shadow was still covering my lung. So I know what it's like to be told that. I know what it's like to when it sinks in what it is. But I was so lucky that it wasn't. So I escaped death with bronchial pneumonia. I escaped another sort of death sentence with lung cancer, which wasn't. That made me stop smoking. I stopped instantly. I've been on my e-lights ever since. And then in 2020, 2019, I had my leg off solo. In 2019, I ended up having my leg off BRI, and I were well looked after by all staff at Ward 26. Now, I've always stuck up for staff NHS because of care I got received through my cancer scare, through my bronchial pneumonia, and through losing my leg. And it was I can't remember what it was, but I went back into hospital again after having my leg removed, and my second near death experience was my body temperature went over 100. It was 112 or 106 degrees Celsius with body temperature, and they thought it was curtains to me. Then did Ward 26. They had me going around in a wheelchair. Sorry, they had me going around in my wheelchair, just in my boxes to cool me off. I was going around ward in my boxes, Lee. You can imagine what I'm like in my wheelchair, scooting around hospital. And I was going around ward in my wheelchair, right? And for some reason, that near-death experience, that's my second one I had. My body temperature come down. I don't know what happened. You see how I sweat a lot? It's ever since that point I've always sweated a lot. So I don't know. I'm not. I don't believe it. As you know, Lee, I don't go to church. I don't talk about the man upstairs, God, if he does exist or if he doesn't exist. I don't know. But from that moment, I think I started looking at life a bit more differently. I mean, I was always kind to people, but I think, I don't know. I think God had plans for me to be a bit, to appreciate life, appreciate what people are going through, appreciate what you know, and show a bit of try and be kind and just, show people with gratitude, kindness, caring, and everything else what goes with it. And I think this is why the story with Jayne's touched me so much, Lee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we don't know. We've never seen a picture of her. We don't know. We've never seen her in person. We've never. But it hits you when you see stories like that. And she comes across as a really nice woman. Always polite, always calls you lovely Lee all the time and stuff like that, and Lee and stuff. And I just thought, Lee, it'd be nice for us to actually do a video about her and to let her know that we're all thinking about her, not just me and you, but everybody who knows her, everybody, her family, her friends, and everyone else, and YouTube friends, the YouTube world and stuff. So, and I know you care about her too. You talk about her enough, so I thought it'd be nice to do this video, Lee.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I promise. What did I say to you? I'll never ever discuss my health. Never ever discuss my health. Because my health's not important. You know what I mean? And it's. But I think it needed to be said so that people can understand that I know what she's going through, and I hope she now understands that I know what she's going through to a point of the news being told and stuff like that. And my hand goes out to every single cancer sufferer because it's not nice. It's not a nice thing at all. And hopefully she comes out of it on the other side. She goes on a lovely holiday and gets her life back and stuff like that. And I hope she don't get angry that I've made this video. I really do. I really do hope she don't get angry that I've made it. But it's, and I'm not just speaking for me and you. I'm speaking for everybody who knows. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. This video's from all of us. From all of us. I mean, I know you want to wish her well, don't you, Lee? Do you want to Wish you well, Lee.
That's real.
Yeah, well done, mate. Yeah. So yeah, so that's. I think we're gonna. I think unless you've got else you want to say, Lee, I think we'll leave it there.
No?
No, well, look, everyone. Sorry, it's different. It's not a sporting. It's not a Leeds United video. It's not Leeds football content. It's something a bit different. But it's something. Well, I think we needed to do. And it's something I think I needed to say to understand, so she could understand that I knew what it to a point what she were going through. Um, So yeah, I think we'll leave it there, mate. Do you want to thank?
Thank you for watching this, Stephen.
Get well soon, Jayne. Up and hopefully you'll let us know how you're getting on. Anyway, take care. Thank you. It's a goodbye from me.
Go with me.
Take care. Look after yourself. See you all soon. Bye bye.